After more than 2 weeks of fighting that has killed hundreds and caught up millions of ordinary people in the middle, a long-awaited break. The leaders of both of Sudan's armed factions on Tuesday announced a 1-week ceasefire to allow for talks. The State Department says they have been seeking a ceasefire for weeks.
Every time that this ceasefire is extended, it allows us to continue to work hand in hand through the auspices of the Quad, through the auspices of the AU, IGAD, and the UN to get us to a durable cessation of hostilities that will hopefully take us back to what we believe is the will of the Sudanese people, and that is a transitional government.
President Joe Biden had previously called the violence unconscionable and called for an immediate and unconditional ceasefire and unhindered humanitarian access. The United States evacuated its personnel last month and temporarily suspended embassy operations. On Tuesday, the White House said it remains engaged.
We remain in close contact with the Sudanese military and civilian leaders to see what we can to help them identify a path to reach a sustainable cessation of hostilities that include humanitarian arrangements, and we are engaged at the highest levels regularly.
And in Addis Ababa, the African Union said Tuesday that they too are hard at work on the problem. Decades of U.S. sanctions and testy relations between Washington and Khartoum has led U.S. officials to say that regional partners need to be involved in brokering a solution.
We have agreed on the necessity to intensify collectively and individually all our effort to reach as soon as possible a complete, unconditional, efficient, inclusive ceasefire all over Sudan.
United Nations agencies say the fighting has displaced more than 334,000 people in the country and sent tens of thousands more fleeing to neighboring countries. And aid agencies say they expect a massive exodus of more than 800,000 refugees. As night falls in Khartoum, many are wondering, is this just a break or a breakthrough? The next few days will tell. Anita, Powell, VOANews, the White House.